You know what kind of joke that I kind of hate, but I kind of still laugh at, but I kind of still hate because it's just so, like, ah. And just as a woman, like, I just feel like I have to point this out. As a woman that considers herself a comedy producer, I have to point it out. The whole two types of girls joke. The whole, like, there's two types of girls, like, and then they'll play this dichotomy of, like, there's two types of girls, one that likes hamburgers and one that likes to eat salads, or, you know, like, one that likes fruity drinks and one that likes to drink whiskey, or like this and that. And I'm just like, and no, don't get me wrong, like, once in a while I'll stumble across a joke that'll have me chortling. I'm like, masterfully done. But sometimes they're done, but sometimes it's not a joke. Like, sometimes it's, like, very unironic, and I'm just like, no, there aren't two types of girls. There fucking aren't two types of girls. There's not. Like, I don't know why it is that, like, that men are allowed to be, like, whatever they want to be from day to day, but we have to fall into a fucking category. Like, you know, I started out, you know, obviously, like, doing anime content or whatever. And then one day I did a dance to WAP because a mutual of mine, Lucas Arnold, did a hilarious impersonation of John Mulaney while singing WAP, and he did it on TikTok, and I was like, I gotta do it this. And so I did it, and I did it like in my little short shorts, in my twerk gear or whatever, with the ass that I don't have. Thank you, European jeans. But then a whole bunch of people came out there like, I didn't think you were that kind of girl. I didn't think you were that type of girl. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, that type of girl? It's like, you follow me for anime, and so you decided somewhere in your mind that I was one type of girl, that you decided that I am an anime girl, I am a shonen girl, and I do shonen shit, I do anime nerd shit only, and that is all I am to you. I have no sexual side, I have no other side. Like, why the fuck aren't women allowed to have layers, man? There's two types of girls. No, there fucking ain't. Some days I'm the hamburger girl. Some days I'm the salad girl. Like, what the fuck? And guess what? I don't really like hamburgers that much anymore, but I love me some mac and cheese. Like, what the fuck? And I'm also, like, a fucking athlete. And so, like, some days I am taking it really slow and drinking green juice and shit. And another day I'm eating a whole bunch of shit because I need energy. Like, what the fuck? I have layers. Bitches have layers. Onions have layers. Bitches have layers. Like, no, there aren't two types of girls. Like, we are allowed to be multi-dimensional creatures. What the fuck are you talking about? I hate it. I hate all the different spheres where I have to, like, defend, like, what kind of girl I am, or the shit that I like, or the shit that I'm into, whether, you know, it's within the anime circle, the comic book circle, whether it's in the black community, you know, like, I'm just so, like, it's just so tiring. You know what I mean? I have fucking layers, man. I like anime. I like Marvel. I also love BBC. I love Sherlock. I love Doctor Who. I love to twerk. I love cookouts, but I also like a good high tea. I had the time of my life in Cambridge in the UK. I was so excited to have high tea. I was like, fuck yeah. All I want is a goddamn tea party. Fuck yes. Like, and people think that my favorite artist is Beyonce, and she is amongst my favorites, but actually my favorite is Ed Sheeran. Bitches are allowed to have layers. No, there aren't two types of bitches. There's all different types of bitches. And like I said, when the joke comes up, if it's done masterfully, I will chuckle at it, because I get them in my DMs all the time from my friends, and I'm like, that's a good one. That's a good one. But no. But unironically, like, if you really believe that, like, no, there aren't only two types of bitches. There is not a set assortment of boxes that we've got to fit into. It's just very, very exhausting. I feel like men are allowed to have, like, multi-dimensional personalities and have all these different, you know, sides to them and be fascinating. A woman, it's like, nah, you've got to be Instagram model, or you've got to be the fitness bitch, or you've got to be the nerdy girl, or you got to be the ooh girl, like, or you got to be like, you cannot be more, you can't be all these things at once. You can't be a tomboy but also like to put on makeup. Like, you can't, you know, dance ballet but also play basketball. These are all things that are describing me, by the way. These are all things that describe me, by the way. And I'm just, you know, like I said, sometimes it's funny. Sometimes when I see it masterfully done, it's funny. But a lot of the time, it is unironically done. Because it's the joke. Because the joke is basically built off of women having to fit into these boxes. And the thing is, the only reason I bring it up, and the only reason I think it has to be brought up, is because a lot of us get bullied when we don't fit into those fucking boxes. When judged on the outside, you know, judged on what we look like on the outside, we don't measure up to what people thought, measure up to, you know, the characteristics that people thought that we were going to have based on how we look or based on off of how we come off. And it's just kind of exhausting. There's two types of bitches. There's two types of girls. No, there's not. Sometimes one day you're the hamburger girl, and sometimes one day you're the salad girl. That's okay. Sometimes one day you're the Moscato girl, and another day you are the Jameson girl. That is okay. Like, one day you feel like being, you know, girly and putting on your nails and your makeup and everything, and then the next day you want to join a fight club. That is okay. Hey, you can be all the different. You can be every fucking woman, bitch. Be Whitney. Every woman. It does not fucking matter. You do not have to fit in a fucking box. So just in case there's anyone else out there who at some point in their life, some point in their past, any other woman that has felt personally attacked by that sentiment of like, there's only a certain type of amount of bitches. Like, no, there aren't. Like, you can completely be your own unique, weird type of woman. Like, that should be what the whole point of feminism is about, which is also something that annoys me about modern day feminism. Because it's either shit, because it tends to shit on one type of woman sometimes, and it kind of teeters as to who the fuck that is. Like, and the shitting on is usually done by other women. It's usually like women shitting on women who, honestly, like, it's shitting on women who choose to stay home sometimes, instead of like pursuing a career. If sometimes it's shitting on women who leave their homes to have a career and they leave their kids at home. And the whole point of feminism should be about women being able to choose what type of bitch they want to be. But we haven't gotten there yet, and I don't think that's really a conversation that modern feminists, who are very rarely intersectional in their feminism, really want to fucking have. That is a conversation for another time. But you know, like, it's not, you know, it's funny how misogyny also works its way into what is considered feminism. It's really, really funny. It's really hilarious. No, bitch, there are not 2, 3, 4, even 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 types of women. There are an infinite amounts of types of women, and whatever the fuck that is for you, you are completely free to be that bitch. Whoever that may be. Like, I'm a Jack Daniels girl most of the time, but today I'm a White Claw girl. The fuck? Someone gonna come shoot me for that? Bite me. Be your own bitch. Fuck.